don't have time for me.
And it begins! We're now live. I have to change this. Jesus Christ.
Ethan.
Again. Done and done. Cool. Alright, we're live. We're live. Grims, I cannot hear you, buddy. What the hell's happening?
My fault, don't worry, don't panic. Everything's all good.
Okay. Fantastic.
All good.
Fantastic. We're ready.
I've just told them, that we're ready. You got the switcher on? Or are you just gonna manual it yourself?
I'm just gonna do it myself.
Cool. Well, it appears the players aren't quite ready yet, so we're just gonna be chilling out for a bit here.
Fantastic. Stream links going up. Gonna spam that Facebook.
I would just like to say how disappointed I am that I can't eat any of these pods right now because I've already gone over my intake. So, gah, rage, all down rage. Alright, players are ready. Let's get this going!
Oh shit.
What are you doing? It hasn't. Why do you not have the scene switcher on? Why?
Alright.
It's not the main screen, bro.
We're now back. There you go. Give you a little Skype box. Yeah.
There we go.
Fantastic.
Excellent.
Alright, so it looks like opening for the 9th Legion tonight will be Sydney. We'll be having a TVZ on Daybreak. This should be pretty amazing.
Should be amazing because I want to learn how to actually play Tarot.
All too true. All too true. Fantastic. If you wouldn't mind doing some introductions while I continue to do some background work, that'd be fantastic.
Are you watching my view then?
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Well, spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have Sinux versus his opponent, our first player of the night. It's going to be IXL's Sydney playing Terran. Opponent playing Zerg. Oh yeah. So apparently Sydney lives in Sydney. Who would have thought? What a big sort of story twist that is. So yes, what do you expect Sydney to do? Tell me the standard builds for this matchup in terms of the Terran.
Well, definitely it's going to come down to how he's going to open, I feel. Terran players definitely on this map have the choice to be very, very aggressive. Things such as your 11-11 racks, your more economic 12-14 racks to deny Zerg thirds. It's not generally like an all-in per se, it's kind of just more of that put on aggression and maybe slow down tech kind of thing while the Terran is building up his own infrastructure at home. TVZ in the general matchup. I can't hear it anymore where that is. Turn shit up. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. So yeah, the current metagame seems to be Hellion Banshee, but there is a lot of variances off that. There's nothing to really say until we get into at least the 4-minute mark of the game, depending on how many gases or whether he's banking to look to go to 1 racks expand. And given given that he did do a 12cc and he's now banking money, probably likely get his orbital command really quickly so he can get some mules, continue powering on with money, likely tells me that he's going to be doing a 1 racks expand, then maybe add on gas later. But we'll have to see. Seems to be pretty standard out here by the Zerg. Seems to be done a 15 pool. So 15 hatch, 15 pool, very economic. He's sending out a drone scout, so always very crucial. Sometimes these things can spot things the overlords won't find. He's going to the watchtower, does confirm that there is nothing in proximity of the watchtower, nothing too sus. Overlords making themselves nice and easy, getting across the map, perching themselves on areas like on these spotting ramps, try and see what's coming out of Terran's base. Does look like Sydney has decided to go one racks expand. He's putting this command center up on the high ground, so it is a little bit of a fake out maybe. Overlords, I don't know, generally can get past here now with the new speed buff. Get up to this little perch up here where it is pretty safe. You can check out gas timings of the Terran Natural, it's a pretty fantastic thing to have. Second Overlord seems to be making its way across the bottom right hand side of the thing. Fantastic, double gas, so we might actually be leading into this Hellion Banshee while Cynics here has added on gas. Likely maybe just to get some speed, so he has speedlings to kind of fend off any kind of early aggression. He's droning up, mainly at home, adding on 2 extra queens. We'll have to determine how much gas he's going to mine out of this. If he continues to keep mining out gas, he can get he'll have the opportunity to be more aggressive, maybe add things like roaches or banelings. So he's pretty fantastic. Bunker going down here on the low ground. Might snuck supply depot and add supply depots of his own to make a sort of fantastic wall off to stop those kind of all-ins. It's pretty awesome. Alright, seems to have missed a guy in gas. Only got 5 in gas currently at the moment. Not sure how much it's going to slow down his production unless he's got a unit rallied there. Nope. Okay, factory going down. Fantastic. Actually has a lot more marines than the normal timing is, but I wonder if that's just because he's been powering ahead with them. Does kill this scouting Zergling, which has so far confirmed that there is no low ground CC. Might shake some things up here for Cynics, as he might not know exactly what's going on. Now with 2 in gas, so he has taken 1 off. He's still mining gas, so he might get a Baneling Nest very soon. Beautiful creep spread here, now up to a total of 4 queens. Pretty awesome. Now looking to take his 3rd hatchery when he gets the money. Back in Sydney's side of the map, he's just using these marines to kind of scout around, deny things. Now making his way, getting rid of this bunker, probably likely to add his own reactors down. Overlord does get in the base and does scout the reactor and the factory. Normally we would see a fast starport after this, but he does kill the Overlord, then add starport. So a little bit of mind games going on here, it looks like Sydney's trying to do to Cynics here. Yo!
T.
Busy.
T.
Okay.
Do you have to go eat now?
Hell no.
Hell no? Okay. Well, something I find interesting about Cynics here is, you know, those two drones in gas for so long, and now he's back to 3, and he hasn't actually really spent any gas apart from the Speedling upgrade. So I was kind of expecting some sort of like early Baneling Nest here, but I guess, well, 2 evolution chambers at the front plus the Roach Warren, maybe just really early upgrades. We'll have to see, but yeah, just already very interesting kind of openings from the Zerg player, as Sydney is just adding on additional barracks and has actually opted to go for a medevac first, 2 medevacs actually, instead of the Banshees. Very peculiar. Do you know why he may be opting to do that instead of get out the Banshee?
Yeah, what's looking like is happening in my head, looks like he's going to be doing a Hellion drop. And then maybe proceed to work in towards going a standard just bio, and then maybe add onto the, well, yeah, he'll get his medivacs, he'll get his tanks, and work off that, but it looks like the main aggressive opener he's going to be doing tonight will be a Hellion drop. That's if he decides. Otherwise, these Hellions are just going to cruise around the map, confirm the presence of the 3rd, which they've already done, and then probably just take map control.
A couple of Lings going to come into the natural here, going to try and snipe some workers. 1 goes down, and actually the Marine's not coming out of the bunker just yet, and the Zerglings actually just choose to flee there, with the potential of those Hellions coming back and roasting them. A couple more come out now, and it looks like, yeah, just very big racks kind of bio play here from Sydney. Still has the factory with Hellions, so maybe just a huge... is there tech labs? No, it's reactors. So I mean, he could have gone for like a Hellion Marauder kind of timing, as he does pressure that 3rd there, but no, I don't know, it just looks like a very massive kind of bio play. He's actually pulling workers as well. What on earth is this? This is like the weirdest I'm not committing to an all-in I've ever seen. What do you think's going on here?
Okay, well, it's kind of like a variation of a timing, which he's doing with Stim. He doesn't have +1 at all, it just seems to be a very Hellion bio army. These SCVs are quite simply here to save the Hellions, but wow, he saved them. That was probably very lucky here. Now coming up the ramp, they're not set on auto repair. I think his Hellion's going to get pulled away. He's got Queens. He does have a lot of units being streamed in now for Cynics. He's pulled drones and everything to do with this attack. Queen's aiding in the fight. Hellion's moving the directions they can get the best lineups they can on the drones. Moving the main target. Minivac's now healing these Marauders. Does have Stim. Some nice transfuses going down with some roaches, drawing out all the energy came from the Queens, but he's going to fend away this attack.
Very nice hold there by the Zerg, actually. Those 3 Queens doing amazing DPS whilst healing. You know, just taking out any medevacs if he, you know, bothered to sort of focus them down. But it looks like the Terran player is just going to try and take out a couple of creep tumors now. And sort of, oh god, is he going to get trapped here? He's microing back quite well, but the Roaches and Queens and everything, nice transfuse. Actually, the Lings picked off the unit there, whilst more Terran units are streaming in. Wow, he's going to continue this aggression, actually, and these Queens are caught out a little bit, especially with these Roaches. Doesn't manage to save 2 of them, and the Roaches getting demolished by these Marauders. Holy crap. A nice transfuse again, but is it even worth it? He needs to pull back, regroup his army, and, you know, catch up with the Lings coming out now.
Yeah, I think I can really see happening for him right now. He's kind of just saving his creep spread. Good kiting now from Sydney. He's allowed to do a lot of damage. He's taken out a lot of Queens. He's draining the energy, so that's... If you think about it, every Queen that's not next to a hatchery isn't doing injections. That's the less production that he's getting. And he's killed actually a few Queens himself, so... As we can see now, he's adding on more Queens. The Queens he had left over got some nice injects, and he's now allowed to build 20 Lings, but... This pressure, man, is just making his way up from the doorstep. He's forced to pull more drones. This isn't the position you want to be as a Zerg.
No, this is very peculiar. He's actually pulled a lot of drones now. There's more reinforcements from the Terran come back in. And wow, the drones coming into the fray. The Hellion's trying to be micro back here. The drone's trying to trap as much as they can, whilst a couple of Zerglings come in. But oh my god, the drone massacre here. 27 workers down. He manages to hold the push just for a moment, but the Queen's out the front. And these units are going to be stim forward, try and snipe a Queen, doesn't manage to snipe a Queen, takes out 2 Zerglings. Oh my god, the Queen goes down. And, you know, he may be able to hold this push, but, I mean, he's pretty much dead at this point. Look, he's even pulling more drones. This is not looking good for the Zerg player.
Yeah, he had a fantastic little spot just between this Evolution and Roach Warren, I feel like. He's seen all these Lings coming at him, and like, if he tucked in between these 2 buildings here, he would have had a nice ability to stop any kind of surround. Queen shooting at the Medivacs from the high ground, doing some incredible damage. Actually, might lose some, like he does. That's no good. Continuing out on pressure, he's rallying more units across the map. +1 weapons now kicking in, +2 weapons about to kick in for the Zerg within the next 10 seconds. Man, these Queens have just been phenomenal in any kind of defense against this early aggression, but with the Medivacs gone, I think he's going to have the ability to push it away, but with 27 workers killed this much and Queens being away from the hatcheries so much, I think the impact is said for itself. Mining time, he's actually been ahead. Wow, the Terran has a massive lead economically. Hellion's still coming and doing more damage. This is unbelievable, the amount of pressure he's putting on Cynic here right now. Getting rid of these spores, which I suppose haven't really aided in doing anything other than tank a few shots.
And if you just look at the minimap, I mean, the Terran has absolutely no intentions of expanding. He wants to end the game here and now. A couple of Banelings actually going to roll in and clean up the majority of those forces. 4 Queens, man, wow. The Queens have been doing amazing to focus down those medevacs, keep the healing low, but there's just endless reinforcements right now, and I just don't see the Zerg player catching. Oh, wow. That was so close.
Almost not paying attention there. These Banelings could have got some very, very cost-efficient hits. I'm trying to split up some units. Banelings detonating on this Marauder. Splitting up... Oh, wow, that's fantastic. Drawing off one by one. Banelings still detonating on Marauders. This is going fantastically well for Sydney. Now supply lead with 45. Queen's coming in here. They have the ability... Well, they've got a lot of energy now. Still transfusing themselves. It's doing fantastic. The units are just like becoming an overpowering... Just too many. Just too many too soon.
Yeah, I mean, the third player is actually up in upgrades right now, so he's continued to make upgrades, but the Terran is just doing so much damage here, trying to pick off as many drones as they try and transfer back to the mineral line here. But it looks like he's going to pull drones again. Wow. There's so many units just continuing to stream right now, and what can the Zerg do? He can try and make Banelings, and he's got the upgrade advantage, but it's, I don't know, now it looks like he may have run into the bottom of the cliff, the bottom of the hill.
That is some good player right there, using these buildings against the Zerg. You know, this kind of SimCity made to keep Hellions out as kind of being his Achilles tendon right now. Bailing's doing a magnificent job, but there's a GG well played, just too many drones lost too soon.